Future Wrestling Podcast, right back here on Future Entertainment. This is TriviaMania Round 2. We will have the last Round 1 match up this week or next week, so be looking out for that. But we have Michael versus JD here tonight for the 1996 battle. Let's see who can win this one. Welcome, guys. JD, Michael, go ahead and plug yourselves and let everybody know where they can check you out on all your social medias and all that good stuff. JD, you got a big one, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, sure.
How do you know?
Because he's now he does videos on Spotify.
Oh, okay. Well, you're talking about plugging yourself and him having a big one, and
Of course, Michael. Of course.
Yeah, so I'm JD, host of the Red Leaf Retrocast. We do retro gaming, anime, wrestling. New episode just came out this morning over all of the latest indie wrestling. We just did a wrestler spotlight over Scott Hall, so that was nice. Where we do we just look at 2 matches and then talk about them and the wrestler himself. And we have an ongoing contest from the Red Leaf Retrocast, where if you leave a review on iTunes or Stitcher, follow us on Podbean or the YouTube channel, you'll be entered into it automatically, and the winner gets to essentially choose the next podcast episode. So
Awesome.
Hit me up on the social media when you do any of that, at BowlingJD, and winner will be picked at the end of the month.
Awesome. JD, thank you for coming on, and everybody go check out JD and also try to win that at the end of the month. Michael, go ahead and where can everybody check you out?
No, you can't really check me out much anywhere, to be honest with you. You can check me out at Mike the Slam Pig on Twitter. I'm formerly of the Slam Pigs podcast. I am one of the 2 original Slam Pigs. Me and, of course, my brother Travis, who you may know at the Big ETMD. Still fill in every once in a while on a podcast or 2 when they need some, I guess, specific expertise on a subject. But, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but definitely better than Colin sometimes when he wants to mention China half the time. Or his crazy stuff. But
I believe you and I are still supposed to be debating Ronda Rousey or something, so maybe we'll see that come soon.
Well, that's a lot of debating too. That should be going on with that one. JD, I know.
Did you guys see the rumor that they're talking about maybe main event WrestleMania with her and Becky Lynch?
Well, they're in full panic mode because Brock wants to do the UFC thing. Roman has leukemia, so they're in full panic mode. So yeah, why not?
And unfortunately, they're trying to call The Rock to come in and do some pay-per-views and stuff like that as well. And
there's your Royal Rumble winner, 2019, right there.
The biggest rumor that I read today, which kind of was crazy to me, was a lot of people backstage says that Shane McMahon, they had some very negative things to say about Shane McMahon and him winning the trophy at Crown Jewel and all that. So,
that's a work.
Yeah, but that was all planned. That was the plan all along. So but from what I read, it was supposed to set up his heel turn that's supposed to be coming. So we'll see.
Well, finally.
That's what we need, another McMahon heel turn authority figure.
Yeah. I mean, we've had all kinds of heel turns and face turns here in the past few weeks, so
yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me.
Everybody on the roster.
Hell, even
Let's
Elias.
all switch. Yeah.
Even Elias.
You got Daniel Bryan turning heel and winning the belt. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Bobby Lashley. I mean, this whole year
Lashley should be a heel.
Yeah, big time.
I actually agree with that one.
Lashley's a sad old man now. He's spreading ass in front of the audiences on Monday night. It's over for him. That's the last straw.
And then I will say I did laugh my ass off when Elias was making fun of Leah Rush. That's funny.
Local talent.
Yep, local talent around here. I've actually got to meet him, and he is only like an inch or two taller than me, and I'm 5'3".
Wow.
So, he's almost as tall as the females. So.
Oh, I'm 6 foot, so he can suck it.
Probably could. Proper height.
Yep. Doesn't even have to get on the knees.
Oh man. All right. So Michael versus JD. There's 20 questions total. 10 for Michael. 10 for JD. JD will start off with the first 10 questions of the show. You have 10 seconds to answer the question. The first.
WCW 96. I'm ready. Here we go. No D'Lo Brown questions.
Winner of this match will move on to face the winner of Colin versus Jim, which is Drink a Beer, Play a Game on Twitter. And you can
now,
also...
will that be like the semifinals? Is that the quarterfinals? What is that? How many people are in this thing?
That's a good question. Let me look here.
Just trying to see how many rounds I got to go before I can take out that fucking phony and last one.
We have at least 11 people left.
All right.
We have Michael, which is you.
This is like the quarters.
Jim, Matt Tennant, Hammers Production, Colin Dunn, Chris Schultz, who will be coming back, Wrestling Redneck, Travis, Jenna, James Hebert, and Roberto Gibson. So.
Super.
Okay, let's get started. JD, are you ready for your first 10 questions?
Sure. Let's do it.
Hopefully you guys don't go into overtime because I was not prepared for that one for some reason.
Oh, that sounds like you're unprepared to me.
Yes, I was unprepared, unfortunately. All right, your first.
So I want to say that are you jabbing at me with this 96 stuff? Because this is the year of Shawn Michaels, and I fucking hate Shawn Michaels, especially 96.
I did not know you hated Shawn Michaels, sir.
Oh God, yeah, I was a Bret Hart fan, so of course I hated Shawn Michaels.
Oh, so I guess you and Michael's gonna get along.
Probably not.
All right.
I don't get along with too many people.
I know. First question, JD, is who was supposed to face Farouk for the Intercontinental Championship, but got injured at the SummerSlam pay-per-view?
This is bullshit.
Ahmed Johnson. I just looked at his Wikipedia page. That's funny.
That is
Fresh
funny.
out the gate, Ahmed.
The 1996 D'Lo Brown.
I told you. All right.
Before the show started, I told him he better brush up on Ahmed Johnson, and fresh out the gate, he gets an Ahmed Johnson question.
No, well.
The fix is in.
The fix is in.
You should not have said anything about Ahmed Johnson. Come on now, Michael. You should have. You got to be smarter than that one. All right. Question number 2. What kind of match did Undertaker versus Mankind take place at SummerSlam 96? Was it A, Last Man Standing, B, Casket Match, C, Boiler Room Brawl, or D, Regular Singles Match?
Oh, I remember this as a kid. I loved this feud. SummerSlam. Was that the end of their feud? No, they feuded like all year. Let's see. I think Boiler Room Brawl, because that sounds like a SummerSlam thing.
That is correct if that's your final answer.
Yes. Well, you don't say that is correct if
I know,
that's your final answer.
I said it wrong. I was supposed to say the...
Fix is in.
No, it's not. No, it's not. All right. Who won the 1996
Yeah,
Royal
that was the
Rumble
one
match?
Paul Bearer turned on...
Oh.
That was the one Paul Bearer turned on Undertaker.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that match now. That was a good one. I quite like that.
Okay.
Yay, hooray.
All right. And
2 for 2.
And don't forget, no Wikipedia to cheat. Just not saying you are, just saying in general.
Mm-hmm.
Third question. Who won the 1996 Royal Rumble match? Do I need to give a list of names?
Shawn Michaels.
A. Mabel.
It was Shawn Michaels.
It was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
1996 was Shawn Michaels.
I'm just messing with you. It is Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, he won his second one in a row, and I was very angry as a child.
You got that right.
Because I wanted British Bulldog to win.
Okay. You got 3 out of 3 right. Your fourth question might be a little bit harder. Where was WrestleMania 1996 held? A. Anaheim, California. B. Hartford, Connecticut. C. Rosemont, Illinois. Or D. Boston, Massachusetts.
Let's see. 96 was... Oh, that was a lot of shows, like in the South or something. Oh, boy. What were they again? What were the question? What were the choices?
Where was WrestleMania 96 held? Anaheim, California. B. Hartford, Connecticut. C. Rosemont, Illinois. Or D. Boston, Massachusetts.
Wasn't Illinois. If it was on the East Coast, I imagine it would be in New York instead of Boston. So I'm going to guess California in LA.
It was Anaheim, California.
Cool. 4 for 4. I'm on a roll.
Alright, your fifth question is, the main event of WrestleMania 96 was Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart in an Iron Man match. What was the final score? Was it A, 1 fall to 0, B, 2 falls to 1, C, 3 falls to 2, or D, 4 falls to 3?
It was 1-0 in overtime, and I had a heart attack as a child.
That is correct. That's
I remember throwing the remote across the room because Bret Hart lost.
Alright, you're 5 for 5 now. Including the remote across the room.
Yeah, keep asking things that made me mad as a child. I remember those.
Alright, so unfortunately, what was the main event match at SummerSlam 96? A. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon in a ladder match. B. Bret Hart versus Undertaker. Shawn Michaels as special guest referee. C. Shawn Michaels versus Vader. Or D. Shawn Michaels versus Mankind.
Oh, that was the Shawn Vader one, for sure.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even watch this show anymore.
7.
Yeah, that was the one where Cornette got pissed. I think it was Cornette who got pissed off. And he I think that was that the Vader match that got restarted like 1,000 times?
Got restarted twice.
Okay, only twice then, not 1,000 times.
Alright, your 7th question.
Yeah, because Mankind was facing Taker. We just asked that earlier.
All I gotta say is mine better be this fucking easy. I swear to Christ.
7. Who did The Undertaker defeat at WrestleMania 96? King Kong Bundy, Psycho Sid, Kane, or Diesel?
Diesel.
Who on this list did not hold the WWF title at some point in 96? A. Bret Hart. B. Shawn Michaels. C. Diesel. Or D. Psycho Sid.
Diesel. Diesel is 95, so it has to be Diesel.
What pay-per-view did The Rock wrestle his first match at in 96? A. Royal Rumble. B. WrestleMania. C. SummerSlam. Or D. Survivor Series.
He was on Jake the Snake Roberts' team, so Survivor Series.
This sounds like questions I can guess.
10. Your last question. Which of these was not a in-your-house event that happened in 96? A. Good Friends, Better Enemies. B. International Incident. C. Revenge of the Taker. Or D. Buried Alive.
Okay, Buried Alive definitely happened. What were the other 3?
Revenge of the Taker, International Incident, or Good Friends, Better Enemies.
Good Friends, Better Enemies. I think that was one of them. So, International Incident, I'm guessing.
It was actually C, Revenge of the Taker.
Oh, I just figured that was one of them with the Mankind feud. Oh well, 9 out of 10. Not bad.
Okay, Michael, what can you do here?
It depends on these questions. I hope mine are this easy.
More Ahmed Johnson questions.
Okay.
Because I would have got 10 out of 10 on that one.
All right, Michael, your first question is, which of these matches did not happen in 96? A. Shawn Michaels versus Mankind in your house Mind Games. B. Bret Hart versus British Bulldog in your house Seasons Beatings. C. Bret Hart versus Steve Austin at Survivor Series. Or D. Shawn Michaels versus British Bulldog at King of the Ring.
It would be B. Bret Hart versus whoever that was.
British Bulldog.
Yeah.
That is correct. If that's your
Yeah, that was the year Bret Hart took that hiatus.
That's right. Question number 2. Who defeated Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental Championship at Royal Rumble 96? A. Shawn Michaels.
Next question.
Okay.
Whoa. What was that question?
Who defeated Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental Championship at Royal Rumble?
I heard it wrong. Okay.
Third question. How did the Undertaker versus Bret Hart match end at Royal Rumble 96? Was it A. Sharpshooter, Undertaker taps, B. Tombstone piledriver, C. Disqualification, or D. Bret Hart rolls up the Undertaker?
C. Disqualification. Diesel pulled the referee out.
Okay, fourth question. Who was the first entrant in the Royal Rumble match in 96? A. Bob
Here's
Holland.
Helmsley. Next question.
Jesus Christ. Fifth question. Who faced Psycho Sid at SummerSlam 96? Mankind,
Oof.
British Bulldog, Shawn Michaels, or Yokozuna?
British Bulldog.
Okay, sixth question. Who eliminated Jerry Lawler in the Survivor Series match in 96? A. The Rock, B. The Stalker, C. Mark Marrow, or D. Jake Roberts?
D. Jake Roberts.
Who defeated Stone Cold
I would
Steve...
have got that one wrong.
Oh, really? Who defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin at Survivor Series 96 to determine
Bret Hart. Next question.
Jesus Christ. Who was originally supposed to be the winner of the 1996 King of the Ring? Was it A. Hunter Hearst Helmsley? B.
A. Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Jesus Christ. Ninth question. Who injured Stone Cold Steve Austin and gave him 16 stitches at the King of the Ring pay-per-view? Mankind.
Mark Marrow. Next
Jesus,
question.
God damn. Your last question, if you get this one right, you beat JD. Oh my God. Who had his final pay-per-view match in WWF at the King of the Ring pay-per-view 1996? Was it A. Roddy Piper, B. Macho Man Randy Savage, C. Ultimate Warrior, or D. Yokozuna?
Who had his final match ever?
Yeah, his final pay-per-view match.
His final Ultimate Warrior.
Damn it.
That is correct.
I lose by 1.
Fucking right.
Wow.
I thought International Incident was 97.
No, International Incident was 96. It was a 6-man tag. It was Sid, Ahmed, and Shawn versus Bulldog. It was supposed to be Owen, but I think something happened with that. But the Cornette's team won.
Okay. All right. Well,
Phew, put the pressure on me. 9 out of 10. I was a little worried.
Well, it's not like much happened in 96.
yeah, that's kind of true. 96 was probably my hardest year to do the questions, because I was trying to figure out some of the hard questions, and it was just like, well, this is kind of
should I ask those timed? How long were the matches?
Well, the crazy part is, like I said, it was hard for me to ask get the good questions, because a lot of it was predictable in 96.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was. It really was.
I'm just glad there wasn't more in your house questions. Thank God.
Should have been more.
That would have been the hard shit.
Wasn't that the year Stone Cold got the Stone Cold name and he had the glass shatter at one point in the year?
I don't think the glass shattered until WrestleMania 13.
I could have sworn it was at one of the inner houses. Or was it at Survivors? No, I don't know.
Well, I do know
It might
that.
have been-
96
it
was
might have
that year.
been. No, I think the first time I ever saw the actual glass shatter for his entrance was WrestleMania 13. Because I remember Brett walking through it.
I thought after his King of the Ring, he shortly took the Stone Cold gimmick, and that's where the glass shatter came in.
Yeah, he had the Stone Cold gimmick, I think, before King of the Ring. After the King of the Ring is when Austin 316 kind of caught on, because he said that promo at the end of the King of the Ring.
Yeah, and also King of the Ring was when where the Stone Cold Stunner was born.
Yeah, so the glass shatter had to be at least later that year. Had to be, right?
Yeah. The only thing that shattered was his lip at that pay-per-view from Mark Marrow.
There should have been more Mark Marrow questions.
God, everybody hated that man.
He was not a he was not a guy to watch. Didn't he win the IC title at some point that year?
Yeah, he did. He won I think it was vacant.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was like a little tournament on Raw,
Yeah.
and he
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, because Triple H won it from him the next night. That's
Triple
right.
H won it on Raw shortly after that, yeah.
Well, Michael, congratulations and for moving on, and you will take on the winner of Jim or Colin. JD, thanks for getting to round 2. I mean, Rad was a hard person to beat, wasn't he?
Well, we both only got 4 out of the 10 right, so.
Yeah, there was a couple of the matches, not just you guys, that was came down to like that. Colin and James was 5 questions, and then Colin got the 6th question right, and to beat him. So,
Which one was the one that went into fucking triple overtime? Was it that one?
It was me and Rad.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. All the questions they were getting right.
Don't ask the WCW guys WWE questions.
We did good with 96. You only got one wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was just main events, basically.
I can't get a little pity patty.
You asked tag team questions, I probably would have got every single one wrong.
Oh my God! All those fucking Godwins.
Yeah.
Let's see who else was Who else was around that? The fucking Body Donnas.
If I would have done
I think
tag
the Smoking
team,
Guns were tag teams.
Yeah, the Guns were champs. I think for more of the year than anybody else.
That's all I remember.
And then they lost to Owen and the Bulldog, I think.
Yes, I do remember that one. Owen the Bulldog finished the year as tag champs.
you know what's crazy? When I was looking at Wikipedia and looking at some of the matches, the tag team matches, literally all the main pay-per-views, it was Fatal 4-Way tag team matches too.
Ugh. That would have
Probably
been a
of
good
those
one.
same 4 teams.
Yeah, it kind of was.
You probably had the New Rockers, the Body Donnas, the Godwins, and the Guns. That was probably it.
I
Literally.
thought the New Rockers wasn't until 97.
No, I think it was 96 because they had fucking, who was it? Al Snow was playing Leif Cassidy.
Yeah, part of that ECW
Marty
deal. So
Jannetty.
maybe it was 96.
And then Al had that big singles run.
Wow. There was a couple, wasn't the Nation of Domination, didn't that form in 96?
Yeah.
No, that had to be the year D'Lo Brown came in.
No, it formed in 96. The funny thing was, I think Farouk originally was managed by Sonny for some fucking reason. And then all of a sudden they put him in just, this racist faction.
I'm reading.
Let's just put him with the other black guys.
Yeah, Nation of Domination formed on November 17th, 1996. It was basically the end of 96.
All right, end of year. I was close.
And then they ended the same month, November 28th, 1998. So they had a 2-year run. But it seemed like they kept adding people and losing people, and then it finally Yeah.
They let Crush in and Owen, so it wasn't. They let Savio in for a little while, so there was a little bit of diversity in there.
All right, I have a bonus question for you, but it's not like specific.
Mm-hmm.
96. How many championships did the Nation of Domination win together?
Ooh, well, Crush didn't win any, so you take that out of there. D'Lo won. I don't know how many fucking titles because it was Intercontinental or European. Jesus fucking Christ. I couldn't tell you like total altogether. I know The Rock was the IC champ. Mark Henry, I think, was European champ at some point. That's a toughie.
JD, you have a guess?
10.
No. It's actually lower.
I'm gonna go with 7.
For some reason, it says the championships and accomplishments. D'Lo Brown won the European Championship twice, and The Rock won the Intercontinental Championship once. They only won 3 titles when they were together for the.
How foolish of us to think that the Black Man Group would get more titles.
Yeah, but Owen Hart was in the Nation. Owen Hart was in the Nation, and he had titles, so that can't be accurate.
Yeah, that's what it says. But I think Owen Hart won the champion, then came in. Wasn't he? Didn't he win the European champion, then came into the Nation of Domination?
I'm not sure, but
I guess the way they're putting it is who joined Nation of Domination, then won the champion.
Hmm.
But I'm not sure how they. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 20 members of Nation of Domination.
It was a lot.
It's like the NWO, but not successful.
Well, actually, I can't really.
I mean, if you think about it, think of all the different factions that branched off from the Nation. You had Los Pericuas with Savio.
No, actually, there was 12 members, because they. That can't make any sense.
It was very similar to the NWO. You also had Crush started his own little, what was it, DOA or whatever they were called. Disciples of Apocalypse.
Sir Muhammad Akeem Muhammad was in the Nation of Domination.
Plus, they had the 2 white guys, the 2 little skinny white guys right at the beginning that rapped when they came out.
So they had Farouk, Clarence Mason, JC Ice, Wolfie D.
Yep, those are the 2 white guys.
Okay, Crush, D'Lo Brown, Savia Vega.
Crush. Oh my God.
Kama Mustafa, the Godfather.
I always forget about Godfather in that faction.
Didn't the Godfather go through like 3 names in '96?
I think.
Or did he drop the Papa Shango gimmick prior?
Papa Shango was done by '95 because he was the Extreme Fighting Machine in '95.
Yeah, I do remember that. I don't remember when Godfather became a thing. That had to be Attitude Era, so like '98.
Yeah, I think that was '97 or '98.
Yeah,
that had after the Nation, I think.
All right, question for you guys: how many of the members of the Nation of Domination joined in '97? Can you guys guess?
I don't know. I wasn't watching WWF.
97, just in that year.
Just in that year, there was 5 of them that joined. It was.
Let's say Mark Henry was one.
No, Mark Henry joined January 12th, 1998.
Oh, see, that's right after 97. That's not fair. It's 12 days.
And Owen Hart joined in 98 of April. So technically, you can count Mark Henry as 97.
You had
Ahmed Johnson.
D'Lo.
You had D'Lo Brown, Savio Vega, the Godfather, Ahmed Johnson, The Rock, Mark Henry, and then Owen Hart from 97 to until they ended. I can't believe Crush was in the Nation of Domination from December 30th, 1996 to June 9th, 1997.
He's no Brian Adams.
Oh my gosh.
He was no Kona Crush.
Travis says, "Daddy's here." You mean PG-13? He says. Well, while we're on, do you guys want to talk about a little bit? I don't know if
Daddy's here. Didn't I already beat Daddy?
What'd you beat him by?
1.
Oh, so same as me.
Yeah.
JD, do you have to go anytime soon, or?
No. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Would you guys like to just keep it going for a little bit and talk about the Ronda Rousey situation and how she's being booked?
Why? What'd she do?
I'm actually gonna get off here. I got kids sleeping and I'm doing it in the kitchen. I don't want to risk waking anybody up, but
alright.
Appreciate it. I don't have anywhere else to go. It's snowing outside and my base cold.
Hasn't snowed here yet.
That's bullshit. You're in Canada. It should snow all the time.
No. I moved from Canada last year.
Oh.
I've been in Rhode Island for a year now, officially.
We just got about 10 inches
So
of
you
snow.
moved to America, but you moved to Rhode Island?
Yeah. It's a problem.
I would have thought you would have wanted to see some of the country. Not much
I've seen
happens
a lot
in
of
Rhode
it.
Island.
I've never lived on the East Coast before. I couldn't go back to Texas. The hurricane kind of ruined everything, so.
That is true. But, alright guys, well,